Hello, welcome to Small Family, Small Budget. My name is Samantha. We are a family of 3. My husband says 5 because we have 2 dogs. But we're a family of 3. We have my husband, me, and my son. We had 4, but my oldest moved out last year. I wanted to make this channel, and I'm new to YouTube, but I wanted to make this channel because all the YouTube ones that I follow, except for 1 or 2, have a lot of big families with small budgets, and they shop at Costco or Sam's Club, and they buy everything in bulk, and they get like 7 or 10 items for like over $100, and I don't have that kind of money. Today's video is actually going to be a cooking video. I am making shake and bake chicken with a gratin potatoes and corn on the cob. The corn on the cob we bought over the summer, and it was 12 ears for $4 or something like that. And it's from a farm, so I literally went to the farm and paid cash, you know, like you're supposed to. And 1, it helps the farmers out. 2, it's really good corn, better than the supermarkets, and we love it. The box item that I have is actually their gratin potatoes, and I know it's spelled backwards because I'm using the camera facing me instead of it flipped, so sorry. I am making my regular plain, it's not plain, but it's my regular 3 different kinds of seasonings inside mine, which is paprika, longer, because I don't make it very often. And so that is dinner, and I will pause you, and then I will put you down by my stove so you can see me cook. Alright, so I'm just going to get a bowl and put about a half a cup to a cup of breadcrumbs in. I don't necessarily measure. Sorry, I'm not a measuring girl unless it's baking. I measure for baking. And then I will put paprika in and garlic powder, onion powder, and then those 4 things I put aside because I don't need them anymore. Let me get my whisk. I just use my little one. It actually attaches to my mixer, my hand mixer, but I don't ever use it with the hand mixer. I just use it with when I want to mix stuff like this. And I just put that aside. That's going to be my dredge. Now I'm done with that. I have to throw that in the sink. And then I'll take this out. So what I have here is I have a pan. I'm really cheap and I'm on a budget, remember? So I have a cookie sheet. And then I have the Dollar Tree cooling rack. Literally, these come 2 in a pack, or they used to. I'm not sure if they still do. They might only come 1 in a pack now because, you know, stores change. So they used to come 2 in a pack. But I just put it on my cookie sheet so that way I have the air to go underneath so it's not sitting and be wet on the bottom, so I can have it crisp on the bottom too. Because we're on a budget and we can't afford those fancy dancy pans that we absolutely would love, right? Yeah, I would love them, but we don't have the money for it. So we will do and make do with what we got. So that's one of my tricks to make sure that the bottom of my breading does not get soggy. Get out a cutting board, and I don't cut with a shelf knife. I cut with a regular meat knife or a sharp knife. What do you ever call this? I don't even know. my chicken. You can cut it into strips. You can cut it in half any way you want. This is my left hand, just to let you know, but because it's in selfie mode, it looks like it's my right. Just to let you know. I just noticed it on the screen, so it makes it look like it's. And this is just one huge chicken breast. And I got this chicken breast for probably $1.69 or $1.79 on sale. My stores around here has really good chicken sales. And I stock up. Like, literally, I buy 20 pounds at a time or 25 pounds at a time. All depending on how much room I have in my freezer. So it will be like $25. And that's it. To stock up on my chicken. Make enough sides. We fill up pretty easily. And I could probably have enough leftovers. We'll be good. So I'll just cut it into strips. You can trim off the junk. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I leave it. It all depends on how I feel. We can even cut it even thinner if we want. I'm just going to let it be like this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fillets and an itty bitty piece. And that's fine. Fine for us. There's only 3 of us and one of them is a kid. I'm going to take my wedge and I'm going to flap it. Make sure I check it off. Make sure I line it up so that it's not, and I'll show you it before I throw it in the oven. So that when the lines are not, the chicken's not going through the lines of the drying rack, so to speak. I know it sounds weird, but like I said, we make do. I know that Walmart's for the pan is only like 15, 20 bucks, but at the moment, I just don't have the money. And like I said, we make do with what we have because it's not a priority right now. And you worry about your bills, you worry about food, you don't worry about what pans you cook in unless you absolutely need pans. Now if you need pans to start off because you're new to cooking altogether, that's a whole nother story. When I was in college I started off with my grandmother's pans because my mom got new pans. And I also got pans from Goodwill. And then I got pans for Christmas. So it's just not on the budget to buy new pans whenever something goes wrong. And these are kind of like a want pan, not a need pan. And that's what you got to do when you budget. And when you are pretty low on the totem pole, you want to, so to speak, or you're under the poverty line, it's want versus needs, and usually wants are down here and needs are up here, and you always buy what you need first. If you have money left over, then you buy your wants. But usually, there's not much money left over. Let me wash my hands, and I'll be right back. Let me bring you over to the chicken. See? How the lines are pretty good. We're going to heat it up to 350 to 375. Make you actually see me a little bit more now. I'm going in the oven. This will cook for 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how done the chicken is, and depends on your oven. Your corn into the water. Mine came from the freezer. I like to freeze it right on the cob, and all you do is you shuck it, you wrap it in foil, and throw it in a baggie and throw it in the freezer. And then you can just throw it right in the water and put it on your stove to cook, just like you would when you shuck it and put it in the water. The gratin, I'm just going to go ahead and cook on the stove. I'm sorry, we lost you. I don't know what I accidentally hit. I went to switch it around and it went away. From selfie version to you, I went to switch it and it was gone. So this is my dill dip that I was talking about that I make. I made it during Thanksgiving. This is how much we have left. Here's my son's chicken. Here's his plate. He has cucumbers. I sliced some regular and then I'm like, oh wait, I could slice them long ways. This is macaroni and cheese that we made a couple nights ago that he doesn't like potatoes. So I always let him have a noodle. And then the blackberries. The blackberries I bought for $1 at Myers. Are on sale this week. I'll probably pick up another couple of them. And then cucumbers. There's our gratin. Our corn's almost done. And look at these chickens, guys. This one breast made all this chicken. And then you could even, they're pretty big. You can almost put it on, that would be my piece, yep. Because I touched it. You guys can even put it on a bun and make it into a chicken sandwich for leftovers. We don't usually do leftovers in this house the traditional way. You'll have to wait and see and watch a different video to see how I do leftovers. That is a different video that I will be making hopefully shortly. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you can speak. Can you see me? Hopefully you can see me and not cut off my head. Thank you for joining me. Tell me how you like this dinner, if you tried it, if you think anything. I put veggies and fruit added on as side. We do carbs in this house. It's budget, people. But to make it more healthy, I do fruits and veggies on the side as a side, not as a snack. And that's how we roll. Thank you for doing small family, small budget for dinner with us tonight. Thanks. Bye.